for joining me either live or if you're watching this as a recording. First, let me say two things. Happy new moon in Gemini. I'm currently recording this on the empty moon. The new moon itself will be later this evening, and then the actual energy of the growing energy of a new moon will be tomorrow and in the next couple of days. The exact day is always an empty moon. It's empty space, but we'll talk about that later. And then secondly, today's also Memorial Day. So let's just express our gratitude to all the veterans in America and in the Western free world, wherever they have sacrificed their life or have given from their years to make sure that we get to enjoy the privileges of living in a free society, which is not granted, and it is a privilege. And if you think otherwise, maybe you want to travel a little bit more dressed like this, and then run back to your country and say how much you're grateful. Okay. How are you guys doing? So we're going to do date of birth messages from your date of birth, basically. It's I call it psychic numerology. It's hard to explain what I do. I combine numerology but also channeling. It's something that I've been doing since I was a kid. So if you tell me your date of birth, I'm able to tap into your soul, I think, and receive real messages to do with your karma, with your dharma. Sometimes I channel past lives. Sometimes it's to do with this life. Anything can come up. You don't actually ask me a specific question. You just give me your date of birth, and whatever comes through, whatever you need, whatever message you need to receive, that's what I will deliver. It is absolutely free for my channel members. So if you're a channel member at any tier, seeker, seer, shifter, or golden ratio, just write me your date of birth. I will see in the chat. The chat will show me that you're a channel member. If you're not a channel member but you want to receive a message today, you have two options to go about this. You can either just join right now as a channel member. I have the link in the chat and in the description box. Again, at any tier. Or if you prefer not to, for whatever reason, that's totally cool. You can make a suggested donation. Links are also to my Ko-fi or my Venmo are also in the chat or in the description box. Say hello to me. I can see that you're here. I see some of you are online watching, so feel free to tell me where you're tuning in from. What's your sign? How you're doing? And how you're feeling. Dome White, hi beautiful, thank you. You're beautiful too. Thank you for joining. Where are you tuning in from, and what's your sign? See, that's why you should be careful with WhatsApp group. The second I went live on my phone, one of my WhatsApp groups started being uber chatty, and they're talking nonstop and bombarding me with notifications. Please, guys, stop. Oh my gosh. Montpellier, I don't know where that is. Sounds like a place from a children's fantasy book. Okay. Oh my gosh. You guys should not be having these private conversations on a group messaging system. Guys, if you're part of a WhatsApp group and you want to have a personal conversation with one of the people there, take it to them and don't bombard the group. That is so annoying. I love these people, but that's so annoying. Gosh. Okay, I think they're done. Good. Okay, let's until you guys start warming up and join, let's do some messages for the new moon in Gemini. So as I started saying earlier, new moons, they get a reputation, rightly so, but it's just inaccurate when you know just enough to do harm, right? They have the reputation of being for new beginnings and growing, expanding energy. But it happens like a couple of days after the actual new moon itself, the actual conjunction between the sun and the moon. In that point, the moon is still completely empty. It's unseen in the sky. The energy is like of a void. It's great for release, right? It's not really new beginning, growing energy type of energy, though. You want to wait a day or two until the moon is even just a slipper, until you can see the moon up in the sky. And then that's the quote unquote new moon energy where you can set intentions and have new beginnings and stuff like that, initiations and so on and so forth. Things that you initiate and start on the empty moon tend to kind of, I mean, it's not always the case, it really depends, but generally speaking the energy tends to just kind of, it's like a black hole energy. It goes who knows where. Okay, so I will do I will do a reading for you guys for the new moon, but just kind of, I spoke a lot about this in the past, but I like to kind of reiterate for those of you that are new or haven't heard it before. Crime Against Art. Hello, all tuning in from New York City. Welcome, welcome from the Big Apple. Okay. All right. Let me know, by the way, if you want to get a message, if you're a channel member, or if you just want to get a message based on a donation. So, the seekers who are watching. Message from the new moon in Gemini. Happens in 6 degrees of Gemini. It's mutable, it's whimsical. Flaky, unless it's uber spiritual, and then it's like twin flame, divine feminine, divine masculine like energy. But for most people, it plays out in the more earthly, surface level energy of the sign, which in the case of Gemini can be a little bit all over the place, and exciting and intellectual and interesting and mental, cognitive. Academic even. Hold on, let me close the window so we don't hear all the noises. Okay. I'm just gonna choke on the incense. Smells good. DM, thank you for doing readings on Ophiuchus. I appreciate your work. Oh, you're welcome. And hi. Yeah, Ophiuchus is great. I don't know why more readers don't do for Ophiuchus. It's the divine feminine that got suppressed even in astrology. You know, the ancient used to consider Ophiuchus as part of the zodiac. There are 13 constellations, 13 zodiac signs. It was just, you know, it was a sign. It was a sign of the medicine, of the healer, of the shaman, the integrated fire and water. So, I mean, I would think that occultists and astrologers would honor that energy. I don't know. Maybe it's, you know, it's easier to do the 12th. It's the masculine energy of the matrix of Earth, and it's easier for us because that's what we live in, right? But we are able and called to expand that and go back to source by invoking that energy. So I kind of wish more readers, more creators would give more room for Ophiuchus. I don't know. I enjoy doing that. I enjoy that energy. The existential shift is an Ophiuchus. The channel's birthday was December 14th, a good few years back. So yeah, the channel is an Ophiuchus. So how will I not honor Ophiuchus? Right? Did you know that Oreos are vegan? Wow. That's fantastic. Okay. Oh, hey Monica. So Monica just made a donation of $11. Was it via Venmo? Okay, yeah. Did you write your date of birth, Mon? If you didn't write over on Venmo, why don't you hop on the chat and remind me your date of birth? Monica has been hi Mon. Monica has been a seeker of the shift for, I think, since very early on, if not the beginning. I'm not sure, but you've been around for years and I'm very grateful for your support. DM, I think the Ophiuchus energy shows the way to enter and exit the matrix safely, and I think that is one of the main reasons for the suppression. That's nice. That's a nice perspective. Okay. So, Monica since 2020. So not completely from the beginning, but relatively. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I've been around on YouTube as the existential shift since 2018, like December 2017. So yeah, awesome. Oh, hey DM, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. If you did it for the sake of, and may your generosity return to you 1,000 folds. If it's just like a random donation for fun, thank you so much. If you did it for the sake of, whatchamacallit, for a message, then it's $11. So you can add $6 if that's the case. Otherwise, thank you regardless. Okay. Monica, July 18th, Cancer, 1976. Station SL 23. 23. Trunai solicitation. 597. 795. Oh, thank you, Dan. I really appreciate that. Thank you. So 795. It's total of 21 for Monica. And you're a Cancerian. Message for Monica, 795 718 23 795. Monica, you're meant to do things that are more on a bigger scale, that are interacting with a bigger group of people, bigger groups of people. Right now, you're closing yourself off to more like close proximity, family, close community. Nothing wrong with that, quite the opposite. It's really great to be, focusing on your community and on your family. It's just, you're kind of keeping yourself small by staying just in there. You want to try to expand your work. So you took my tarot masterclass course, right? And I think, let's say, so I'm just going to take that as an example. It's not to say that necessarily that's the case, but it's a good example to give and then apply. So let's say you're only doing readings for friends, for neighbors, for family members, or just kind of advertising only in your local community. That's great, but you can do broader. You can do broader. You're encouraged to do broader. I'm sorry. Now that's just an example. I don't know that specifically is how it's playing out for you, but you can apply it to different things, right? So let's say if you're a writer and you write an article, instead of just advertising it in the local town paper, send it to a bigger newspaper. Instead of just reading your poetry in your local environment ceremonies or just in family gatherings, try to apply to more national and international competitions. Or even try to, I don't know, bundle up together all your poems and try to sell it on Amazon. I don't know. I think you're getting the picture. Like, however it applies, take it from the small to the bigger. That's where you're at right now. That's the message from your spirit. Does that make sense? By the way, do I have any channel members here? Thank you. Yes, I've been thinking about that for sure. Okay, well, there's your confirmation. Stop thinking and start doing, you know? You can do it. I'm looking for the notifications from Venmo. Yeah, guys, if you're doing any Venmo or coffee, just make sure you're also letting me know in the chat. I saw the notification from my phone, but make sure you also let me know in the chat. Let's see. Oh, was it to coffee maybe? And not Venmo? Oh yeah, you did it on coffee. Okay, that's why I couldn't see it on Venmo. Thank you. Thank you. I got it. Okay. So. Okay. Who's next? Whether a channel member, a becoming channel member, or someone who wants to make an $11 for it. I'm just making sure I have it in front of me so I don't miss anything. Although I'm sure you'll remind me. Oh, I get it. It went to PayPal. Fascinating. Fascinating. Ay, the realm of notifications. Okay, what's up, guys? Let me continue with asking for a message for the new moon. For now. For the seekers who are watching. Message for the new moon in Gemini. DM, where are you tuning in from? And what's your sign? DM and Dom and Crimes Against Art. How long have you been part of the channel? Part of the Seekers Sangha? Okay, message for the new moon in Gemini. See, that's such a Gemini energy, me bouncing around from one topic to the next. It's just what it is. We just kind of enjoy it. And the cards are playing hide and seek. Because I want to tap into your energy directly from your numbers. I'm waiting for the cards to just come out. It's funny. Oh, Monica, the reason you do that, maybe it will be helpful to you to know, for you to know why you do that. You stay in the smaller community slash family because you feel like your identity is attached to that. Like you're the mom, or you're the matriarch, or you're the center of your community and of your family, and people come to you. So you're worried that if you'll, something in you is scared that if you'll expand, then you'll lose that position. You gotta risk the okay in order to go bigger. And it's not that it's just okay, it's amazing. It's just not what you're meant to stay at in this life. Right? Some people, that's their purpose and that's their dharma, and that's good. But for you, you're attached, you're keeping yourself in that space out of a combination of ego and fear. Just an FYI. Maybe that will help you kind of expand out of it better. Crimes against art. I've been a seeker for 4 years, but my account is new. Okay, that's cool. So you were around from a different account. Well, that's awesome. Thank you. That is really awesome. Oh. Ooh, we have the sun and the star. How beautiful. Shine, babies, shine. Like, if this is not a call to go out there and show how talented and knowledgeable and creative you are, then I don't know what is. It's like, take your beauty that is given to you from your soul, take your gifts that you've earned with good karma, that you're meant to utilize as part of your purpose, and apply them in life. And you have so much to give to the world. And this is very new moon in Gemini energy, very positive, because it also trines Pluto in Aquarius, right? New moon in Gemini trines Pluto in Aquarius. Fantastic. And so it's not just like a fun, creative energy. It's also very transformative, deep, soulful, truthful, healing type of energy. Hi, Aya. Welcome. Oh, Aya. I love Aya. And so it's really time to express yourself, right? Verbally, communication, writing, even just fun and lightheartedness, but the deep wisdom that you have. And it will flow relatively with ease because it's a trine. We also have this energy sextiled by Saturn and Neptune that just went into Aries. Hi, Len B. Anderson. Hello, hello. We have that energy sextiled by Saturn and Neptune, which is, Saturn is like the hard work, the building something for the long term, responsibility, accountability, construction. And Neptune is the dream, the vision, the divine, the fantasy, the imagination. When these two come together, it's either an absolute mess if they're imbalanced, because they'll contradict each other and won't work together. But if they come together in balance and with respect to one another and find the middle path between the two, wow, that's like, it's like a great Hollywood movie that lasts for a lifetime, a classic, right? It's like a Casablanca, a Gone with the Wind, a Titanic, one of those, Avatar, one of those that Matrix. They do really, really well. They're super inspiring, super fantastic, but they also last. They're built in a way that is so strong and powerful that they last. That's what Saturn and Neptune coming together is. It can be just a classic that lasts and that inspires many. And then that energy is right in between this Pluto and new moon in air signs. And so the inspiration, the creativity, it could be an amazing energy. It can also be quite chaotic and messy if it's playing out through people who are not in alignment, coming from a very negative space, because you know, it's a lot of wanting with the Aries, and it's a lot of control with the Aquarius, and it's a lot of like confusion with the Gemini. Again, that's the shadow aspects that I'm expressing. So it can go either way. So I hope you utilize this energy, you know, with wisdom and with love and with reverence. Um, so that's really great. I just tapped into this energy now for this new moon, and I love it. And so go out there and create something wonderful, but it has to be with love and positivity and respect to the divine and to each other, right? So don't, it needs to come with love. So be respectful, of course, to everyone involved, and don't, this energy can so easily turn into narcissism and being super self-absorbed and kind of running over others in the way to success. So remember to respect, you know, your journey, where you come from, the people that you're dealing with. Don't throw people under the bus just to succeed. Don't be disrespectful to them now because you have an opportunity, and so on and so forth. Okay. So who here wants a message from your date of birth? Give it to me. Give me your numbers. I would like to. That's perfect. So you can join right now as a channel member. Lena, thank you for writing me your numbers. So read the description box or the pinned comment in the chat. What you can do, and if I have like a moderator or someone who wants to help me with moderating, that you could explain it to anyone who's joining, that would be really helpful. So basically it's free for channel members. So right now you guys are not channel members, but you can become a channel member, which is a monthly membership that supports the channel. Some of the tiers have extra VIP content access, like to all the sequels of the tarot scopes, to Karmic Shift and Liberation. Specifically, Golden Ratio has access to all the Tarot Masterclass classes, how to become a Catalyst Torochi, meaning a tarot reader that takes it to the next level and really utilizes all the wisdom in the cards into being a spiritual teacher and a shaman that guides people through their journey. So it's kind of that I coined the phrase the Catalyst Torochi because I recognize that I do more than just reading tarot, and I had to come to terms with that and kind of step outside of my obsessive humility and just acknowledge what I do. And that's what I do. And it's something that most readers don't know how to do, but I do. So it's time for me to acknowledge that. It's also what I implemented in my Tarot Masterclass. It's what it will get you to do as well. It's what it does. So let's call it for what it is. So that's, in the Golden Ratio tier, you'll have access to all the 90 classes. Now, the good news is you can cancel anytime. It's a monthly membership, but you can always cancel. Either way, as long as you're an active member, whether it's for $1.99 or for $49.99, doesn't matter the tier, you join right now and you'll get a free date of birth message from me. Okay? Now, if you're for whatever reason rather not, that's totally cool. You can make a suggested donation of $11 or more to one of the links in the chat or in the description box. It's either via Ko-fi or via Venmo. Aya, you're saying you'll join right now? Great. You can find it. You can find it. It's the first link in the chat or underneath the video. Yeah. Oh, that was a longer spiel that I thought that I'd expected. In the meantime, let's expand on this new moon message for all the seekers who are watching with dividing it by the elements. So let's take that and focus on my earth signs. So for the new moon in Gemini, focus on Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. New moon in Gemini message for Earth signs. Oh, Aya, you joined as a seeker. Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome to the Seekers Sangha. Thank you. Write me your date of birth. Write me your numbers right here. Welcome, new seeker, Aya. I love that your name is Aya. Is that the Aya that I'm thinking? Or is your name actually Aya? Okay, November 27th, 2001. Great. Nickname. Okay, gotcha. So, 1193. Tesha. 11, 12, 11, 3, that's 14. Okay, so you're a Sagittarius / Ophiuchus is on the 28th, on the cusp of Ophiuchus. Let's give it a Sag for now, just in case. Okay, Aya, you have a very mature energy, far beyond your years. You've been very mature for as long as you remember. Now, even though you're a Sagittarius and you're supposed to be so-called lighthearted and adventurous, which you are, but it's spiritually adventurous. I think you're an occultist at heart. I think you're a seeker at heart, like true one. You really want to know the secrets of the world and of the cosmos. And if you're not in constant search of them, you're feeling empty. So in case you're not aware of that, and sometimes you're feeling a little bit like drained or empty, go back to the books, go back to the travel, go back to the research, go back to the ceremony. Ceremonies will do you really good. Spiritual, magical ceremonies, doesn't matter the belief system. Obviously, please make it a positive belief system that is based on love. But generally speaking, ceremonial work really works well for you. It's really in alignment with your energy. Lean into it. Lean into it. You know, study the things, practice the things, explore. Be serious if you just want to be serious and not be lighthearted and laughing all the time. It's okay. It's okay. It's like you've been given this serious energy so that you're able to really explore in a devoted, intense way. Now, you're also very broad-minded. That can give a lot of a headache for you. Because you do like to communicate and you do like to connect and you do like to open up and have other people open up to you. Sometimes you just want to be a hermit and sometimes you just want to party. It's like very contradicting energies, but they both exist in you so that you could explore all these things. Does that make sense? Aya, is that something you resonate with, and is that helpful? Sultan, am I sad, dear? Sometimes. Sometimes and sometimes no. Aya, yes. Good. Good. Okay, so good luck with leaning into it, okay? I feel like you really tapped into my energy. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, that's the purpose. Glad to hear. Thank you for allowing me. You've allowed me. You've made it possible. Okay. And thank you everyone for your trust. It's not something I take for granted either. When someone allows you to see into them and allows you to help them in their healing journey, that's a thing to really not take for granted and to really honor. I cannot think of anything more cringe than being disrespectful of that or taking that for granted. Yeah. Okay. In the meantime, until we wait for who's next. And guys, please help explain people if they don't know, so that I can kind of chill in between. Okay, so we were in earth signs for the new moon. Oh, never mind. Nikki, hey! How's it going? Nikki has also been a supporting member of the shift and a seeker for a long time. Thank you. Hi, love. Mine is December 13th, 1991. Okay. Another Saggy. 12, 13, Tisha, Sochasa, Islam, Stein. 12, Stein. 3, 4, Stein. 3, 4, 2. Totals to 9. Nikki, you're guided to seek the magic and the wisdom within the construct of the world. Hi, Frank. Okay? Within the construct of the world. Construct. You know how they're working so hard on getting to space and people are like, we just want healthcare. Right? You want to focus on the wisdom and magic of the world, which is beyond plenty. I don't think we've even scratched the surface of understanding the ocean. Like, that's an entire cosmos over there, if not a multiverse. That is where you're at, and it's beautiful. You were sent here to do that. You applied to come to Earth for that, and not to focus on what's out there. You've done a lot of work already out there in other lives. That's not what you're supposed to do right now. So don't be tempted by ego or by all kinds of, spiritual notions that, to think that you're supposed to be exploring the cosmos. That's just ego, and it's not any more special than Earth. To Martians, we're the cosmos, right? To other galaxies, we're the thing that is this marvelous mysterious thing to explore. You're in the magic. You're in the magic. You're in the cosmos. Be here. Explore that. Study that. Meditate on that. That includes your day-to-day life and making your life awesome. So implement magic in your daily ritual, from the things from how you eat, your coffee, add a dash of cinnamon. The plants that you have, nurture a bonsai. Do these magical, cool things that have to do with this plane. Plant medicine, I'm picking up for you very strongly. Plant medicine, herbal medicine, not even much so astrology and other, things to do with the outside. It's, of course, everything is that without is within, right? Which above is below. Sure. But focus on getting there from here. Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Do you resonate? That's the guidance. Sultan, I'm the only Bangladeshi watching you. You're beautiful. Well, happy to have Bangladesh here. That's awesome. I don't think you're the only one, though. I'm pretty sure you're not the only one. But great to have you nonetheless. I love this international world that we have here. It's fantastic. I have people from all over the world, from different faiths, from different backgrounds. It's incredible. It's absolutely, I'm overwhelmed with gratitude at that. It's like, I can't even believe it. It's fantastic. Yeah. Nikki, you there? Nikki, that is helpful for me. I feel you are right about me needing to be more grounded. I can get lost in more abstract thinking. Love you. Love you too. Thank you. Yeah, definitely condense it to the existing. Things you can touch and smell and taste and hear and in the now. Okay, who's next? Who wants to show me that they're a member, to become a member, to send $11 or more, and get your soul psychic numerology from yours truly? Oh wait, and in the meantime, the new moon in Gemini for Earth signs. New moon in Gemini for Earth signs. The Lovers and Queen of Wands. Ooh la la. Okay. There is a connection in your life that is going to be happening and evolving organically, whether you like it or not. And the way it's going to evolve organically, whether you like it or not. It's like you are not guided to control the process and the schedule of it. You are guided to listen to the serendipity, to the natural evolution of things, because spirit is behind it and your souls are behind it. And just enjoy the ride. Just have fun with it. And try not to over analyze or understand it or judge it. Just kind of let it be what it is. And enjoy it. Okay? Because there's a lot of fun to be had there. And there's a lot of magic to explore there. And it's a very meaningful connection. It might feel like maybe it's just superficial or not overly deep because of the way it evolves or the way your dynamic is kind of going. But there's more to it than meets the eye. But it's not going to be shown to you right away because it needs to happen organically. Okay? Sultan, thank you for sharing your date of birth, honey bunny, but you should know by now it's either for channel members for free, or you can join channel membership, or you can make a suggested donation of $11+. Okie dokie. I just said okie dokie. Someone's got to say it these days. No one is saying okie dokie anymore, and it needs to be said. Just like I need to eat a cookie right now. Who am I annoying right now by eating a cookie? I can think of so many other things you can get mad over, honestly. Can't you just be happy for me? Okay, until the next message. And if you've done it via Venmo or Coffee, let me know in the chat. Okay? All right. So let's do now for air signs. Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. This new moon is trining you. It's in flow with you. Message for my air signs for this new moon in Gemini. Ace of Pentacles and Four of Cups. So something might be offered to you that is very tangible and very abundant and very positive, like an opportunity or a gift. And you might doubt it and feel inclined to kind of, I don't know, worry about taking it, worry about accepting it. It seems to be very legit, very positive. Like, what is it that is going to make you doubt the validity of it? Why would they offer it to me? Why? There's an aspect of trust. It's like you don't trust that, look, maybe it won't work out. Maybe it will turn out to be bullshit. Maybe. That applies to literally everything in our life. It seems like something that is worth trying. You know? Hey, Weird Owl. Welcome, welcome. Better late than never. All good. So, I'm not getting any actual reason to not give something new and positive a chance. It's like you suspect either the person or the situation that it's not what it seems. They're maybe hiding something. Maybe it's not real. Why? Too good to be true? Is it them that are actually being deceptive, or is it you who doesn't believe you're worthy of something like that, and then you project it onto them and vilify them for it? It seems fine. Try. Won't work. Move on. You're like, oh, you don't understand. It takes me a long time to move on. How are you an air sign? That sounded so judgy. I gotta be able to make some jokes every now and then, no? Yeah, try. Okay. Weird Owl, do you want a message? And with the Four of Cups, by the way, air signs, you get to kind of manifest your fears, because when we are suspicious and scared, we behave in accordance, and then we kind of prove ourselves right by creating the situation. Well, do you want to write me your date of birth, or am I supposed to guess? Not that psychic. I'm flattered, but I'm not that psychic. Hold on. March 27. What year? Oh my gosh. Dude. What year? Can you please write it properly? This is part of your lesson. You're a big girl. Write it properly, respectfully, in one line. March 27, 1977, please. Thank you. Sometimes you guys need tough love, apparently. No, I'm not kidding. It's part of your message. Okay, so March 27, 1977. So you're in Aries. 3/27, 1977. So 396. Look up Tesla's 369. I think you're gonna like and enjoy it, and it definitely applies to you for your energy. You've had enough. I'm sorry. Wait, let me focus. Weird Owl, do you exercise or do any sports? Any type of sports? How lovely. I'm asking for a reason. You work out and lift weights. That's great, okay? The only way out is in. So you have a lot of energy, a lot that needs an outlet, right? And when you don't give it an outlet, sometimes it comes out in ways you don't want it to come out, right? And it hurts you. And so, first, I think it's great that you're doing sports. And how do I phrase this? Maybe you want to lean, we all have masculine and feminine energies, right? Maybe the way to balance out what you feel needs to be balanced is by going super deep into the things that is hyper with you, okay? In this case, masculine energy. So try to go, now there's no right and wrong. All energies are beautiful and legitimate. It's just a matter of how we utilize them and how they affect us in our day to day. And if we kind of live by, if they exist in us in a balanced way that is productive for us. Does that make any sense? Do you understand what I mean? So, and sometimes a balancing act is counterintuitive. So the way to calm down your masculine energy and relieve it a little bit is not by fighting it or trying to modify or change it, but for a period of time to go full in. And it could be performative. For example, I've been stifling myself to keep the peace. Yeah, so it can be performative. It can be like dressing up super masculine. It could be doing super masculine things. Not in a way of toxic masculinity, right? Not in a way of control or aggression, but in a way of responsibility, accountability, containment, leadership, things like that. And a lot of physical exercise, even more than you do right now, not just lifting weights, running, stretching, jumping, literally anything. Martial arts, my gosh, that would do you so good. Have you considered taking martial arts? Specifically, I'm picking up on jujitsu for whatever reason. Jujitsu is the art of on the ground tackling. So it doesn't have to be that. It's just a thing that came up for me. Kickboxing. You used to practice. I think it will do you really good to go back to kickboxing, jujitsu. And then the more you lean into it, the more you burn that energy by letting it play out, the more it will calm down. And you want to do it for weeks, for months, for as long as it takes until you feel that it's naturally being subsiding, naturally relaxing, making room for something else. And then you want to start introducing the more feminine energy. It will have room and your system will allow it because you kind of burned out, quote unquote, the masculine energy. Does that make sense? It's like when someone is addicted to chocolate, you're not going to if you tell them to keep stopping eating chocolate, they're not going to stop eating. It's going to be very hard. But if you just give them like 3 days where they can only eat chocolate, only chocolate is available for them for food. After 3 days, they'll be, I can't do this anymore. And they'll want something completely different. I am very masculine, so I definitely get this. Yeah, but the thing is, that's why it came through, because there's a deeper reason why you're very masculine. And you don't know this because it's hiding under this masculinity. So if you burn it out, meaning like just play into it, completely into it, full 1000%, don't even fight it, don't even like quite the opposite. It will just kind of feel at ease. It comes from a need for protection. And it's a very karmic thing. It's a deep thing that has to do with past life, possibly also played out a little bit in your childhood. but definitely strong from past life. So you're taking this masculine energy because it's not actually your nature. Sometimes it is just people's nature. I'm not negating that. But specifically with you, it comes from a place of a mechanism for defense. So just let it play out until it naturally subsides. Okay? And then introduce that feminine energy when you feel when your system feels safer and okay. Was that helpful? Yes, thank you. Wonderful. Good. Glad to hear that. Ooh, you got this. I appreciate this. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear. Okay. Who's next? Who is next? We did earth and air sign for the new moon, so now let's do water and fire. Let's do water signs. Message for water signs from the new moon in Gemini. So Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Message for water signs for the new moon in Gemini, please. Oh, that's funny. The card's turned upside down. Okay, one more card. Wow. Water signs, you have 4 of Swords in the upright and 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm picking up on complete surrender. You're just letting go of things that you've been trying, holding on to, insisting on, connected to, attached to, and you're just sitting still. That's good. There's a transition phase between complete surrender and letting go to starting movement and flow. Sometimes you need that still time to sit. So let yourself be frozen and stagnant and just sit. Oh, hello, Creed. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Sorry I missed your chat. It's okay to be silent and in the void for a little bit. It's okay to give... some of you need to hear this. It's okay to give up. It's okay to recognize that something that you've been trying is not working. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's not for you anymore. Maybe you have a different dream. Maybe you don't have a different dream, but you just know that this is not something you want anymore. It's okay to give up. Not giving up at all costs is not strength. It can be ego. It can be attachment. It can be delusion. Not always, but it can. And often we change. So the things that we wanted back then are not as much what we want right now, but because we're so used to wanting something and telling everyone that that's what we want, and we'll feel like a failure if we were to stop, then you're not really caring about your heart and your actual dreams. You care about proving, making a point, right? This applies to everybody. Sometimes the best way to win is to give up and make room for something that you could be really successful with or really be happy with. It's like if there's a failed abusive relationship that you've given so much to, and you're like, no, I'm not going to give up because I've given so much to it and I've believed so much, but it's making you miserable. You're unhappy. It's not leading anywhere. Love should not be a battlefield. It should be, yeah, it should be deep and transformative, and but fun. You also fun. Should be your best friend, right? And this applies to everything. Career, anything. So water signs, I think you're kind of surrendering into that, into this change, and you're just accepting and you're sitting in it. So that's great. See it as confirmation. Whew, okay. Who is next? I want to give a date of birth message to someone out there. So you're welcome to tell me you're a channel member or join channel membership or make a suggested donation. And I'm happy to tap into your energy. And thank you in advance for your trust. That's awesome and brave. Okay. I'm just organizing the cards in the meantime. I feel like I don't have channel moderators anymore. Like I don't go as often, live as often as I used to. But still, I feel like I used to have more moderators. They're like, I don't want to moderate. I just want to listen. That's fine. That's fine. No shade. 11 people and 11 likes. That's cute. Angus, you're moderating on the astral. That's not helpful. But thanks. I need a moderator here because we're not on the astral. We're also on the astral, but that's not where the live is taking place. Okay. Cheeky seekers. Okay. Who wants to receive a date of birth message? Let's move in the meantime to fire signs. Message for fire signs for this new moon in Gemini. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. How you guys doing? How you doing? You come here often? Fire signs. You guys are such flirts. Okay. Message for fire for the new moon in Gemini. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Frank, you know the drill. You've been in the chat. Suddenly out of the blue, I'll just give it to you for free. You guys are hysterical. Okay. Angus, can you moderate from the astral for Frank and help and explain to him the way it goes? So, because I want to focus on giving messages in the meantime instead of explaining it again. So, if you can astral yourself verbally with writing it in the chat, that'd be great. No, Angus, not like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, may the gods help me. Does someone care to explain how to go about it in the chat, please, for me, as I give a message for fire signs? That'd be great. Oy vavoy. Poor thing. We scared him. Frank, I apologize we scared you. Whether you're in or whether you're out, we love you either way. I'm sorry. Angus, never mind. Go back to the astral. Just go. Just go. Okay, Frank, I should not have given someone else to do the job that I was supposed to do. And I apologize for that. I genuinely do. And I'm sorry if it hurt you. I was just trying to be funny. Anyway, I'm very happy to give you or anyone a message from your date of birth. It's free for channel members, so you're welcome to join channel membership if you want. Otherwise, if you prefer not to, you can still receive a message by making a suggested donation of $11 or more. And the links are in the chat, right here pinned in the chat, or they're in the description box. Okay? And you're definitely worth me explaining this to you. I just thought maybe someone else would care to explain it respectfully. So here we go. So if you're still here, that's how it goes. If you chose to leave, all the best. Okay? So, fire signs. Fire signs. Fire signs. Crimes, you still have it. I pinned it in the comment, in the chat. There's a pinned comment above, and it's also in the description box. It's the same thing. And it's really, I'd like to give my seekers a bit more benefit of the doubt for being, you know, more capable. You guys are mostly adults. This is the second time I feel guided to give you some tough love today. What's going on, guys? Okay, let me just kind of focus back on the message that I'm trying to deliver for you guys. So fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, for the new moon in Gemini. Okay. The cards are, what's going on? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the new moon in Gemini. Okay, I'll just cut the deck. Let's see. Nine of Wands and Queen of Swords. It's like some of you are waiting for either a verdict, an opinion, a message, a decision, and you're just holding on. And this is a very, you know, Queen of Swords, that can be a very, sometimes judgmental, sometimes harsh energy. Cold. And for some reason, you're stifling your fire to kind of either give room for this or keep yourself safe from this. It's like I'm having an interesting time trying to decide if you're waiting on this energy or if you're scared of this energy. Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe you're waiting on a message from this person or a decision and you're scared of it. It's like you're worried about it or you're scared of that. Drop the wands. This is power that you're giving them. Just to be clear. They don't have innately that power over you. No one does. This is the power that you're giving them. And it doesn't seem to be utilized properly. It seems to be creating an incredible level of anxiety and fear within you. And it's almost like, my hand is a little shaky. It's almost like you're shaking, like you're scared. So, this is making you really, really sad and really anxious. And some of you are keeping yourself in that situation. And I think the important thing to be reminded of is that it's a choice. You're choosing to be in that situation. You're choosing to wait on that person. You're choosing to wait on an answer. You're choosing to give power to their verdict. And if that's what you want to do, go ahead. But as long as you remember that that is your choice and you're there because you want to, okay? It's not something that you have to be in that position. Even if it seems like it, even if it feels like it, you can make a different choice, and that is completely up to you. So I cut the deck and what I have is 9 of Cups. So you can either have the 9 of Wands or you can have the 9 of Cups. You can either wait anxiously and give a lot of power to someone who's being kind of mean with you. Wow. Or you can tap into your power as a fire sign, right? Your joy of life as a fire sign. And be in the joy. It's a choice. It's all available for you, my loves. It's all available for you. It's like a candy store. All of this. And we choose the path that we put our focus into. And it's hard sometimes. I know. There's so many forces that pull us from our fears to our insecurities, to our karma, to our habits, our subconscious. It's a lot. But still, it's a choice nonetheless. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Yeah, that's it. So much. This is it for the new moon and Gemini energies messages. Okay, let's see what's up. Is there anyone here? I think we kind of did it with the date of birth messages. We had a few. No one has expressed wanting another one right now, and that's totally cool. Okay, so let's just leave it at that. This was great. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. For those of you who received messages, I hope it was helpful. For those of you who were watching the recording, I hope you get to enjoy the new moon and Gemini messages that I've kind of given in between. You're all heroes. You're all capable. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. Stay magic, stay true. Check out the description box for more fun. Love you. Bye for now. Oh, and I just read Frank, who left, said no money, no love. I find it to be very, very disrespectful and very rude. I create incredible volume of free content here on my channel. And this is a gift that I have and a skill that I have. And yes, it's worthy of reciprocation, and I don't eat oxygen. So you don't want to, that's totally fine. No one is forcing you, but disrespecting me like that for it, that's unacceptable. Okay? So if anyone has an issue with that, they can respectfully go F themselves and not enjoy it. Love and butterflies. Mwah. Okay, where do I end this? There we go.